What's up, everybody? Back in with another episode of The Sims 4, man. So today we're gonna be finishing up this dispensary, man. Yesterday or the day before yesterday, we was working on this. We got a skylight, which is dope as hell. Look at that skylight action. This is gonna be dope when it's done. So we got to put all the little fine little details in it. I did say I was gonna do these shelves off camera, and guess who didn't do it? This guy. But that's alright though. That's alright though. We gonna do it now. Matter of fact, I think I want to get a layout with lights anyway. We need to get our light layout going because I gotta be able to light this place up. I gotta do some light action in here. The only issue is I gotta dance around these windows. So I'm thinking like that. I hate that I gotta do it like that, but it just is what it is. I like that skylight. So how does that look? How does that look? Actually, I think that looks pretty good. Not bad at all. So let's keep that same vibe throughout the whole piece if possible. So that'd be another one. What's the layout? 1, 2, 3. That'd be the layout, which actually don't look bad. I'm not minding this layout at all. So let's just do it fully and see what happens, because I'm about to do it the same on all of these because they all gonna somewhat line up. These lights might not be a perfect grid, but I think that if they close enough, we still should be alright. So like that right there, that'll be like the layout here. And then same with this. So this is gonna have to be set up kind of like this one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Low key, this light layout is not bad. And we got a skylight.
Hey, make sure you subscribe and ring that bell.
Alright, now let's go under here and see what this actually looks like, because I just finished all the lights. Let's see how it's looking. Alright, so this is what it's looking like, y'all. Now, besides the fact that the roof is doing that weird little glitch for some reason, I don't know what's going on with that, this looks pretty damn professional. Pretty damn professional. Now, I will say this place is not up to code. I can feel it. Am I a building inspector? Hell nah. But I can just tell this place ain't up to code. Why do I say that? Because if there was a fire back here, there'd be no way to get out. So you kind of need a door in the back too. Now this door would have to be very secure, because this is like the back of the building. Like you gotta literally have a secure door back here. But I might need to add a door just to give that realism. Damn, these are some nice front doors. I didn't even notice I had these. These are like realistic front doors. Oh, did I tell y'all? So listen, y'all know I always keep y'all laced up with the latest in protecting your family, all that type of shit, right? So they got this thing that can go across your door. It's called like door barricade or something like that. Look it up. It ain't that much money. It adds a whole lot of protection to your door. But that's not what I'm gonna tell you. So make sure when you get a house, or you have a house, or you live with your mama, your daddy, your grandma, whatever, check these things right here. So make sure you get some 3-inch long screws, like deck screws, or just 3-inch long, like solid hardened steel screws, and check the hinges in your front door and any other door going to the outside, and make sure they got these long screws, because with these long screws it keeps the door less likely to be able to be kicked in. I didn't even know this shit until like a couple months ago, and I replaced all the screws on my door. I got the doorcade, I got the door barricade on all my doors, because I saw this video. I saw it actually on the Hodge twins, where this girl, it wasn't even about that. This girl kicked in this other girl's door because she was mad, and she kicked her door in, and she kicked it in so easily. I was like, damn, ain't no way this girl just kicked in this door, ripped the screen door off, kicked in the door. So then that got me looking up stuff, and that's when I found all this extra stuff. Because I'm like, damn, man, people be getting kicked-o'd all the time. And the best thing you could do watching me, if y'all watching and y'all know I'm looking out for you, is get that front, them exterior doors secure, man, because you don't want to get kicked though. And a lot of doors out there aren't very secure at all. But with that barricade and those longer screws, like mostly if you get 2 barricades, ain't nobody gonna kick in your door, bro. It's just impossible. So we need to put a door back here though. I prefer it to be a metal door, but this metal door ain't unlocked. But yeah, do that though, y'all. Check y'all screws, man. Check y'all screws and make sure that, because one of my doors literally had a screw that was this long. Screw's supposed to be this damn long. Screw is like this. I'm like, bro, you trying to get me killed? Like, so yeah, all of that shit got replaced. I want to put a metal door back here. I might have to put that little cheat in where we can unlock the doors that's locked, because I really want this one. I thought I had a door when we was doing that thing in the basement though. That looked like that door from Severance. That looked like a metal door, but I don't see it on here. This is kinda it. Movie studio door. Kinda and not really at the same time. This door kinda looks easy to break into. I gotta get this door. I want the cautionary tail door. There's a lot of weed back here, man. We are under very high security risk. So how do you do this? I think it's BB. Let me Google it real quick. BB. If I had to guess, it's BB unlock. I don't know it. Never mind. Unlock items, Sam's foe. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, I definitely didn't remember that. It's bb.ignore gameplay unlock sentiment. Oh, entitlement. I'm saving this just in case. Okay, cool. So now that door should be unlocked, right? It should be, but I don't. Oh yeah, here it is right here. Yeah, see, this door just looks more secure. It does have a window in it, which wouldn't make a whole lot of sense personally. Cause like, why would you want a window so somebody could see what you doing? Why does that bother me? Because it just don't look safe. So what are we gonna do about that? We're gonna add another layer of protection. That's what we're gonna do about it. Is it dumb? Yes. But is it necessary? Of course it is. On this one, we'll use that little movie door. I think that'll be cool. Some people may say I'm paranoid. But I tell you this, if some shit pop off and it save your life, you're gonna be thanking me. You're gonna be like, damn, Sonny, I ain't know you saved me. I'm trying to tell you. We got 75,000 right now. I think I'm gonna put some bushes over here too, just to kind of give this area a little bit of like in the cut vibes. We don't want people getting no bright ideas. Matter of fact, I might put that door like that, put this hedge right there, and then maybe get those light up hedges. I always like using these. These are nice bushes. I probably overuse them, but I mean, having lights around your property, nobody should ever complain about that. You know, it just brings joy. It don't have to be Christmas to bring joy. You feel me? It don't have to be Christmas to bring joy. W advice. I don't know why I put that there. I'm trying to fill in this spot and I'm getting a little desperate. So I'm just putting stuff in where I can fit it in. Get in where I fit in. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Lightweight. Ain't nothing but a peanut. Everybody want to be a bodybuilder, but don't nobody want to lift this heavy ass weight. Who know where all that's from? Post in the comments. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. For me not to be into bodybuilding or working out damn near at all, being a fat ass, I've gotten a lot of good from some fitness gurus. And it's not always about fitness. Some of it is just good life advice that they give. Like who I was just referring to. I ain't gonna tell you because I actually want to see who I'm talking about. If y'all know who I'm talking about to say all of that. I swear I got some fitness people watching me. I know some of y'all into fitness. Y'all know who that is. Y'all will be disappointed in me being a fat ass, but you know what? It is what it is. Alright, then we're gonna have a little walkway kind of around the store. This type of shit does not really matter, but I kind of just want to... Should I give it a little room on the outside or take it to the curb? If I take it to the curb, yeah. Actually, I think taking it to the curb is a little bit cooler because it almost creates like a nice little fence. I mean, it's a light up fence though. Is that too extra? I mean, it's not Christmas time, but like, who cares? Or should I create a fence? I'm always coming up with ideas after the fact. I mean, if I did a fence, I could still do a fence. It would just be in front of these bushes. I mean, for security reasons, I wouldn't mind doing a fence because that keeps this back real safe. I mean, this place is vulnerable, man. You know, you got some people out here that would definitely want to rob you. You know what? Instead of just repeating all these light ones, I think we'll go to light on the outside, but then we'll go just shorties on the inside. Did y'all see they was trying to cancel Queso for not liking Kendrick Lamar? That shit was crazy. Y'all know I'm a big Queso fan. I ain't gonna lie. That's my favorite streamer, and I ain't even mad to say it. I don't know. Queso he's just a good dude. You could just tell he a good dude. He's funny as shit to me. He kind of reminds me of like me, but like also like the Hodge twins, but like a clean version. Cause he got that southern shit going, but he's clean though. So it's not like you can't watch him around kids and shit. Well, you really can't. Well, you could watch me around kids, man. It ain't no big deal. Kids ain't stupid, but some of his fans is real young. But yeah, they tried to cancel the boy over him not liking Kendrick. I'm like, bruh, do you understand how petty that shit is? To not want somebody to be successful because they don't like the same music as you. Like, he listens to shit I don't like all the time, but like, why would you try to cancel somebody because they don't like the music you like? Maybe somebody can explain that in the comments. But that's like a lot of stuff, man. Politics, everything like that. People just can't get over the fact that people gonna have different opinions. And it's like, bruh, it's cool. We supposed to have different opinions. We are humans. You know what I'm saying? Every human being ain't gonna think the same. That shit would be lame if everybody thought the same. Like, I be getting pissed off about that. Something like, actually, speaking of the Hodge twins, the fact that a lot of cause you know, they got their conservative content and shit. They do like their political shit, which, you know, some of the stuff they be saying, it be getting under people's skin, but at the end of the day, like, I don't really care. Like, they said some shit trolling that I don't agree with, for sure. But it's like, I don't care. I've been fucking with the Hodge twins for years. And I think some of y'all like that watch me, you might not agree with everything, but like, y'all know at the end of the day, I'm a cool dude, I'm chill, and I don't really mean nobody no harm. And them kind of people, you know, you just don't mean no harm in it. But they had did a podcast with this adult star. And all the comments was like, they was hating, they was mad and shit, talking about, oh, I can't believe you gave her a platform. But it's like, bruh, y'all be acting like these adult stars are like the devil. Like, bruh, they not, man. They like firefighters and shit. I look at adult actresses, adult stars, as like firefighters and police. Actually, police is a better one, because is every cop a good cop? No. But at the end of the day, they're providing a service, just like the adult stars. And they help a lot of people get through the things that they need to get through. So they're providing us a service. It's, if you don't like it, then don't watch it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like the police, don't call them. But if you do need them, go ahead and hit that number, or go ahead and hit that website. So I don't understand why people hate on them. Now, I keep it a buck with you if it come down to some shit like that. Like, oh, would you be okay if your wife did this? Nah. But, you know, I just personally don't want that. But I ain't got no ill will towards them. How you feeling about this outside, man? How you feeling about this outside? This roof is ass. It's so ass it actually hurts my feelings. Like, it physically makes me ill. No, it ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. But it definitely needs some work, though. It needs some work. Matter of fact, give me a sim. Give me a sim here, and then give me another sim here, and then give me a sim up here, because I need to know reference point of how this roof is looking. And then we gonna put this half wall up. Okay, so that half wall, that's actually not a bad sized wall. I could even probably go here. Or maybe we should go tall, make a sign, and then go like here everywhere else. Yo, is that a W? Was that low-key a W, y'all, or nah? Let me see. This actually might have been a W on accident. An accidental W. This could have been an accidental W. So look, so we can go with like, a sign. This little exit sign to go good in the part right here. I kind of like that. Oh, I actually have a real exit sign too, don't I? Yeah, right here. Yeah, I like that. W realism. I like that realism. We'll put the exit sign right there. But what was I doing? Oh yeah, here. So you know how we did that in the basement, Dave's Hot Chicken. This is gonna work out perfect. I'm not gonna do Dave's Hot Chicken, of course. Yeah, this one or this one. Just kind of look like it could be a dispensary logo easily. They be having shit like Aqualeaf or Ocean Breeze. And then you got the little logo. Come on, man. Tell me that don't look official. This needs to be more centered though. So if the logo is gonna be there, center it. That's actually kind of dope, y'all. I'm just trying to, let's make this halfway there. Nah, that's too much. Let's just make this straight in the 2 lines there, and then we'll do this. Damn, that kind of goes over though. Let's split it in half like that. So it's halfway here, halfway there. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And then what about the light color? I think we can make that whatever we want. We could have went with something else too. That was just the one that stuck out. I like this type of shit. Could do a little Wi-Fi thing too. Let people know we got free Wi-Fi. But I think that's good. Oh, we got open 7 days too. I don't know if I want to do all this type of vibe on the outside though, but those signs kind of are fitting for show. I don't know how I'm gonna play this yet. Actually, I'm thinking about doing art here instead. All right, let me put some lights in here too. So I got to work my way around this light, skylight, which let's just place one. I'm thinking, oh, right here. This is it right there. So if I go here and then where's the next one? Here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This isn't quite how I need it to be, but I think that's a good layout though. I could actually go with these all the way across like that. Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll just pop these out like 1, 2, 1, 2. So 1, 2. I don't know if I want to do every 1, 2 though. Let's see how it line up. It might be good. It actually might be great. This 1, 2 method might be it. Yeah, that's a nice method. All right, now let's see what that's looking like interior wise. Okay, I got a mess up there. Oh, that's just because of that. You know what? This looks good. This looks real good. This is coming along real nice. Very nice. Got the back rooms. Calling it the back rooms is crazy, but the back rooms. We got a break room. Then of course we got the lobby. Got a nice logo. I kind of want to work on, how come I can't add this to this? So you can't add the ones that had a glass when it's two different sizes, I guess? Because I could add all the rest of these, but I can't add that one. They need some more variations with these. These are damn near all the same thing. There's like no real variation at all here. I still haven't decided the color scheme either. I said I was going with earth colors. These windows are not earth colors. We could make them brown though. Booty hole brown. Maybe we put the Wi-Fi. I don't know. Should we do the Wi-Fi thing? Open 7 days. That's kind of tacky though. Yeah, that's tacky. The Wi-Fi sticker is kind of tacky too. But yeah, that shit kind of tacky too for real. Maybe we'll put the Wi-Fi sticker inside. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. So far though, I'm liking this. And then height wise is a pretty good height on the edges. Now, can I create a, ooh, look at your boy. Look at your boy. You could do the little black border. The southern border. Damn, you could even like embevel it kind of like this one even looks even better and you don't lose any visual interest. Damn, that looks good. And then we're gonna make this dark up here. We don't want this to be light like that. That's like a metal roof. What is roofs really made of? A lot of times they be like tarp, black tarp kind of material, kind of like this, I guess. That's good. I've never been on a roof of a commercial building, so I honestly don't know what's going on up there. I know they got like AC units. Then they got an AC unit. I know they have that. I just don't know exactly where it's gonna be. Maybe in roof sculptures. You could put a billboard up here. I don't want it to be tacky though. Don't want no tackiness. Yeah, like some stuff like this. This type of stuff is always on the roofs. So is there any realism to this though? So I guess maybe this is an exhaust for the back rooms maybe, and then this could be like a main exhaust for the main room, and then maybe this could be an AC unit for the lobby. I don't know. I'm just trying to add a little bit of realism. Then we got the main AC unit. Maybe we do like the main AC unit right there. Or does that look like ass? Kind of looks like ass, but this one looks newer. We'll go with that one. I wish you could change the color, but it ain't much you can do. This is a water heater. Not really sure what those do. Is this part of like a thing though? Yeah, off the grid. You know, I noticed at Julia's house the power went out, but we still had some power. I think when you add like solar panels and stuff, it can power the place without paying bills. But you know, if you asking me, I would always try to get solar panels if I could, because that green, clean ass energy for a house is great. Because you gotta think about it, you can get probably enough energy in the summer where you ain't really using the city power that much, and then you got the battery backups. I mean, that's kind of a move. The only bad part about this is I think from in here you can see all this mess from the skylight. Yeah, you kind of can. You can see the AC units. Not the biggest deal though. Your girl got the biggest deal though, but nah, it's not the biggest deal for real. It's really not. I'm still not a huge fan of it, but it's not terrible. These solar panels kind of go though. And if that saves us money, do you have to pay bills at a commercial lot? Or is this a waste of money? All of this might literally be a waste of money, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. This might have just wasted money just to do it. But like I said, if I was building a house, I would definitely put solar panels up, because ain't nothing like free energy. It's just free. It ain't no windmill, because them windmills, they ain't really all that. Honestly, them windmills are kind of eerie. I don't know if any of y'all ever been around like like really close to one of them windmills. They kind of creepy low key. It kind of give you a little bit of that, what's it called? Is it megalophobia? It's like it's really big, but it's like eerily big because it doesn't look that big until you get up on it. And then it's like, damn, this thing is as big as a skyscraper. The blades of this is as big as a skyscraper. It kind of give you a little bit of that. I'm just trying to see what color do I want to go with. Damn, the roof of this place is terrible looking. Look at everybody else's roof and then look at that roof. Yeah, I probably shouldn't do all this. If I'm gonna do it, maybe size it down. I'm gonna get rid of some of this stuff though. I mean, I love the solar panels, but see, I feel like my building looks realistic. Oh, this got an air conditioner up there though. Or maybe you don't need all of these. Maybe just do an air conditioner, a central air conditioner with like a couple little situations sitting next to it. Cause these are like to go together, I think. I don't know if this is to try to create like a custom air conditioning unit. I don't know. I actually don't know nothing about this shit. This is a field that I know nothing about. It's HVAC. I know nothing about HVAC. Any HVAC specialists in the comments, y'all can let me know, but I have no idea what I'm doing with that. What else would be on the roof though? Maybe I let the sides grow too tall too, because ain't nobody gonna be really on that roof like that. I was just using that for reference, but I could lower the side walls. Should I lower the side walls? But see, the lower the side walls, the worse that the outside is gonna look. Just thinking maybe I should create like some kind of brace system. Or is that stupid? Yeah, that's definitely stupid. But if I made every wall as tall as the sign, would that be cool? So if I made nah, that looks ridiculous. That definitely looks ridiculous. All right, let's move on. Let's move on, because for right now, this outside is not doing nothing for me. I do like what I did with the fence around there, though. I think that looks cool. That adds a little bit of niceness. And then we'll just add this all the way up, too, so it's all the way to the sidewalk. See that? That looks good. Looks real good. I would stop here. I would definitely stop here. All right, now we got to get these parking spots together. How many realistic parking spots is it? I would say you can fit. Sometimes it ain't so much about being realistic parking spots. It's about what looks the best. Okay, so I would say that's about right. Oh, you know what? I forgot. You got special items when you're on a commercial lot. You know what? I say let's do 4 parking spots. It's not a lot, but that's really not a lot. But we in the city though. You could park on the street or something. This place looks like it's got armed security with all these black Escalades. But no, we got to have a walkway here. I was thinking like, what about something like this? Nah, that's kind of lame. But we do have commercial items that you don't have normally. Might want to take advantage of some of that. Right now, I got to try to create parking spots though. And the only way I know how to do that is with those, not these, the hazard tape. Nah, I say best way is do this for a curb. So you kind of want to have like a set curb. I've never done this like this before. So we going to see if it looks dumb or it looks cool. Kind of got a feeling that it might look a little dumb, but we're going to try it. What's the difference between this and this? Oh, that's a little different. Kind of like the custom content one, but this one comes in yellow. Custom content one only comes in orange, which doesn't really look like a parking spot at all. The darker orange, you know what? I like that. Darker orange wins. This is not the size of a parking spot, by the way. If it is, it would be like that. But I want to put this on the other edge. So I'm going to go here. Yeah, that little fence thing I was talking about, it definitely looks stupid. And then what you say here, so then this would be a spot, like right? Yeah, that's good. That's like a spot for sure. Yeah. Definitely. And then we go like that. If an Escalade can fit there, any other car should be able to fit there. And then realistically, it'd probably be more like that. Yeah, that's cool. And you got plenty of room behind the car to walk, in front of the car to walk. This is cool. Look at Julia just sitting there while I create for W Julia. And then we're going to just do this same thing on this side. Yeah. And then we go boom, take that back, boom, take that back. Yeah, that's great. Great parking spots. It'd be cool to have a handicap thing, but I don't have that. I highly doubt they have handicap parking spots. I mean, we could pretend that this blue one is a handicap spot. It kind of looked like it, but not really. That'd be a good piece of custom content to get though. Little handicap sticker guy. You know what? Just for the hell of it, I'm gonna type in handicap. Nah. See, the Sims 4 has no representation. See that? No representation. tisk. Y'all ever wonder why y'all see that girl, that blue girl on my screen? That's the desktop for my secondary monitor. It's down low. I don't know why it does that, but whenever I load up a lot of items, it like glitches in the recording. I'm trying to think, do I want to do anything special for a walkway? Like have a designated walkway? Or is that just too much? And should I do some planner action? Or am I doing too much? Is this doing too much? This might be doing too much. You won't know until you do it though. That's the thing about doing too much. You don't know you're doing too much until you start doing too much. And somebody got to tell you doing too much. I don't know. I kind of like these trees. Maybe not where I got them, but I don't know. I was thinking about doing some planner action though, which like I said, might be doing too much or it might be cool. I thought it might be doing too much, but I kind of like it. Like I said, you don't know you're doing too much until you start doing too much. But I'm kind of a fan of this. It's got a little coziness to it, actually. Almost thinking, should I go completely up to the door though? Which is a little extra, but what is my motto? You won't know you're doing too much until somebody tell you you're doing too much. So far, the only thing about doing it like this is whoever parks would have to go around to the front just to walk into the door versus being able to walk down, which I think I hit the point where I'm doing too much. I think it was better when you have that walkway open and free so people can walk back or front. So somebody parking like that, like this, most people park to the front. I actually back in a lot of the times. I am one of those, but not all the time though. Sometimes, a lot of the time I like to back in, but it's like, I don't know, it's just something better about backing in and you just pull right out when you leave. I think this is pretty good though. I like how that looks. It was kind of unnecessary, and now I'm looking at it. Maybe, just maybe, we can go back one. Because if we go back one, then it's even across the front and back. You see what I'm saying? That's even now. So from a bird's eye view, that's a little bit more pleasing on the eye. And then honestly, since we did that, we could take this and go back. So then the parking spot could either, number one, get longer or pull it back towards the building a little bit more. People can still walk. I mean, you don't need an entire double walkway there. I actually think I like that a little bit better. And then we got the one bush in the middle, two like that. That's what I'm thinking, like that. Bam, boom, boom, bam. Clean. What you think? Clean or nah? I think that's definitely clean. Is it clean or cramped? I know y'all be like, bro, what are you talking about? But I just be trying to think, bro. Like, I low-key am an architect without any kind of credentials whatsoever. I just be going off visuals. It's the same way with the piano. Like, I don't know notes for shit. I just be going off the visuals. Where's the keys? What do they look like? Low-key, I think this looks better. And the reason I think it looks better is because you don't really need these cars that close to the building. You could still extend these parking spots so they add up with that. Yeah, I think this is cool like this. And depending, I could still do a tree on each side like that, depending if I want to or not. I actually could have gave myself enough space where I could have did landscaping right there, which might, again, be doing too much. But what's the motto? You don't know if you're doing too much until you're doing too much and somebody tell you you're doing too much. Mostly not the way I be decorating. I be definitely doing too much, but it be looking good though when it's done. So I can't even be mad. It's like, shit, this kind of look fresh. We're gonna go yellow flowers. That didn't line up like I thought it was. We'll do that. One on the side, then two in the middle. Is this the same distance? It should be. Yeah, okay, good. I got worried for a second. I'm like, damn, did I make this too small? And then this ain't gonna wanna really go there. So like, what else we got? We got that bush that don't wanna go there. None of these wanna go where I want them to go. But you know what? That's too damn bad, Grandpa. You gonna have to fit your ass in there. Fit in there. So yeah, that look a little bit better. Put a little blue in the middle. I don't know if that blue is gonna change colors, but if it do, it do. If it don't, fine. Doesn't matter. You know what? I think that was a good idea because see, now I'm really torn to just make this the parking spot. It would look a lot better. I guess you could do that as a curb though, couldn't you? I don't know. Nah, you can't do that. It'll be tearing people's cars up if you do that. This though is not bad because it's got like a curved border and then you got the little yellow marking in between. I'm not hating this right here at all. Yeah, I'm not hating that. Thinking about going with a brown instead though. What you think, brown or black? I don't know. This whole lot is it looks like a garden center. This place literally looks like a garden center, as much landscaping is here. But I mean, it is kind of a garden center when you think about it, except we ain't buying flowers, we buying reefer. We ain't buying flowers, we buying that gunja. We ain't buying flowers, we buying that OG Kush. We buying that purple haze. We buying that, sun. So low key, I just found another spot to put another little garden bed right here. Remember the motto. You don't know you're doing too much until you start doing too much. If I wouldn't have kept pushing this, we wouldn't be where we are now. And I might actually be doing too much right now. I might be. But guess what? It's kind of looking good. And when it start looking good, you can't stop. Damn, I'm gonna have to make each one of these small. Wait, which one was that? You know what? I want to do these blue flowers, but I know they custom content and they're not gonna work properly. But they just add that touch of blue, which you just can't beat. I like that little touch of blue. It's very summery. Reminds me of the 4th of July. 4th of July. You could even add a little color with these too. So I could maybe make that middle one pink and then maybe make these two purple. Yeah, see, I like that type of shit right there. I definitely like that type of shit, y'all. I can't wait till I'm at the garden center buying stuff for real. Cause it's just fun, man. It's fun. If you ain't tried it, you need to try it. Cause it's fun, man. And we're gonna put that dirt in. Like I said, yes, it's a lot going on right now. But only thing I was thinking is, should I do this instead? Cause see, that big part right there is kind of a little of an eyesore. Trying to think, is that more of an eyesore or is this more of an eyesore? This is kind of an eyesore, low key. I don't know why, but it is. I just wish this had like a bump on it though, like a little bit more of an actual parking bump. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just like a little skeet on the floor. They don't have nothing that's in between like massive big ass fence and flat to the floor. They need to do that. This is literally the only one, and it's too much on the edge. This would be perfect without the edges, but it's too much. This ain't gonna do nothing but make it look weird. I don't think we got nothing that's gonna really work. I mean, this is kind of stupid. I mean, it's kind of cool, but at the same time, it's kind of not. Like having that little fake fence right there. I mean, it's kind of cool though. It's really not. Who are we trying to fool here? You know what? I'm gonna just leave it, and maybe one day I'll get a actual parking block so that don't look so stupid there. Damn, I kind of want to leave the Escalades. They made the place look better without nothing out there. It looks kind of plain, didn't it? Look at that. That looked boring as hell with nothing out there. The parking lot looked pretty good though. Like I said, it looks more like a garden center than it does a dispensary. Gonna call it a weed store. That's what everybody calls it though. I mean, I don't know what y'all call it. What do y'all call a dispensary? The dispensary or the weed store? I call it the weed store. Weed store, weed store. Going to the weed store, going to the weed store, depending on how I pronounce it. Just looking around, does that look cooler? And if it does, maybe I should do something like this to give it that difference in texture. Like this is the actual walkway. This is a lot of extra space and work if you actually own this lot to take care of all of these bushes just for the hell of it. I kind of like that though. That's a little bit more separation. It makes that look more normal. I definitely kind of like that though. I'm rocking with that. But yeah, you imagine managing all of these bushes? It's actually way too much. But I just like things to look like they've been there a long time, and this definitely fits that. Should I add 2 doors just because? I mean, why not? Honestly, we need to do like some community lot items, like dumpsters and stuff like that. Let me say this real quick because this is a great lot. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. It's actually pretty high up on the list to me. We haven't even done the inside yet. I don't know what kind of texture I want to go with, but I do need to go with something in here. I need to make this a little break room. I could make it I want to make a abandoned convenience store or like an abandoned gas station for a rags to riches. I think that would be really fun. Give it a little bit of a eerie kind of Last of Us feel. Kind of like the place that I built just recently where Belle was living, but instead I do it where it's actually a gas station that maybe like we start from a kid, like do another rags to riches being a child. That was tough, but it was fun though. It was actually fun. That's the thing about Sims, man. You got to make this shit fun some kind of way. And it ain't just playing the game normal, because playing the game normal gets old after a while. And I've been playing this game for since I was shit, 8 when the Sans 1 came out, which I'm peeping the sign. The sign look good back there. Sign looks very good back there. I was trying to see. So we got a little bit of counter space. So that could be like a little kitchen. That might be too much space I'm taking up. Then we need like a toilet. And then I could try to squeeze a shower in here, but that's really, really pushing it. The only reason I kind of want to do that, because then I ain't got to worry about their mood at all. So if you had a toilet and a shower, you still need a sink though. I'm not keeping the stuff I'm buying. I'm just doing placeholders. And then you need a bed. What do you need to live? Food, bathroom, bed. Is that it? If I got the best single bed, which one is that? Best single bed would be 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 8. Why always the best beds look like this? I mean, I'm not terribly mad at it, but I'm a little mad at it. You know what though? I might have to cut into this. I think we could afford to cut into that though, to be honest with you. We could definitely afford to cut into this. But if I'm thinking about this, I'm going to be making this with either 2 people. It's going to be Julie and Gong together. It's going to be the robots. It's going to be the kids. It's going to probably be a couple running this. Somebody going to be in the cash register. Somebody going to be selling, which means we going to need a double bed. We not going to need a single bed because I'm not going to have Julia doing everything herself. And I mean, we could hire somebody, a cashier or something, but I'm thinking, would it make more sense for me just to make a bed that's a double bed and then just like make this like a little mini apartment, which is definitely going to hurt my feelings a little bit because we spent all this time doing this, but it ain't nothing that we can't fix later. I'm gonna just eat 2. I'm gonna eat 2 in there. I'm gonna just take 2 in. Just 2. Give me 2. I'm gonna take 2. I might need to take more than 2 though, but we're gonna just take 2 right now. It's like your head is hurting, so you're gonna just take 2 Motrin. You're gonna just take 2, see what happens. If it gets bad, we might have to take 3. If it gets severe enough where you like, I'm about to die, you might have to take 4, but you cannot exceed 4 within 6 hours. How do I know this? Because I be in headaches and shit sometimes, so I gotta take them ibuprofen, you know what I'm saying? I know what time it is. I ain't never been shy to take no ibuprofen when I need it. Like, I might have to wait a little bit, but if it gets too bad, we popping them ibuprofens for sure. Damn, I don't know how I'm gonna do that bathroom. Damn, y'all. I know I could do this better. And it's just mentally, I'm just not locked in right now. I can't like figure this out right now, but I know I can fit this. I can do this. I know I can, but you gotta lock in because I don't know exactly what I'm doing and it's like kind of messing me up. Like that doesn't seem like a great utilization of space at all. And it's probably because this door is right here, but I gotta have a door centered because if I move that door off centered, it's gonna hurt my feelings. You know it, I know it, everybody knows it. So we're gonna have to just eat into this a little bit, which is kind of awkward. And then this shower and toilet, which is definitely not going to work like that. And then this bedroom, which if I put the bed like this and all you had was this, I'm making a tiny home basically. I'm definitely making a tiny home. But let me cook a little bit though. Let me just try. Let me just see some things. Because this might not be as bad as it seems. Seems kind of bad right now, but I think I might have something with this one. Man, this is a tight spot. I think that's enough room for them to get in that bed. I'd hate for it not to be. I actually think they can get in a bed like this too, but I'd still like to have both sides open. And then this could be like a little eating area too. That kind of works. It's tight. It is tight. It is a tight squeeze. Get on your knees. It is a tight squeeze. But if it works, works. If it fits your macros, it fits your macros. People probably don't even know what the hell that means. It's some fitness shit. It's all about nutrition, macronutrients. If it fits your daily macros, then you good, bruh. Some people don't believe that. Some people do. I think everybody's different, actually. I think for real, there is no right or wrong way with health and fitness. Some things just work for people and some things just don't. Cause like, I seen people eat meat and lose weight. I seen people eat healthy and lose weight. I've seen people fast and lose weight. I've also seen people almost die fasting if you got diabetes and shit. I've seen people gain weight on the meat diet. So it's just like, I think whatever works for you. I think me personally, I like a little fasting. I like eating healthy, but I also like eating balanced if it fits your macro situation. Just like everything else with me, I have no one set thing. It's like a whole little mix of everything. This kind of works though, y'all. I I think this works. And then we could put a stove right here. This might just be the smallest house I ever made. It actually might be. It's not even a house. It's I don't even know what you'd call this. I definitely don't want that counter though. I mean, we spending money. I'm gonna have to, I might have to get into I don't want to though. I might just have to build up the weed storage. I was gonna say I might have to get into that stash I got in my basement, but there's no way I'm getting into that stash, because the thing about that stash is that it would take forever, and ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Why am I going with the ugly wood? I don't know. I figured it might be kind of cool to go with the ugly wood. It's not ugly, it's just different. I'm kind of gaining more of an appreciation for different type of styles now that I've been designing different type of houses. Plus, like I said, that modern stuff gets old after a while, mostly when you've done it for so long. What fits in here nicely? This actually fits in there real nicely. Don't really match. Kind of want something that looks a little bit more where it matches. That's a cool refrigerator. It's kind of not a good style for everybody, but like, you gotta give it credit. It is kind of a cool refrigerator. This is like a soda machine. I should have probably did this, because I think they treat this like a refrigerator. Should have did this with a microwave. Damn, that's like serious break room vibes. This with the microwave. They got a healthy one too. But you know what? We're not gonna do that back there. We are gonna use these though. I actually never saw these before. Little vending machines. That'll be good for the lobby. But back here, we're going to have a real refrigerator. Question is, what refrigerator? I don't know. None of these really like fit properly. Damn, some of these cost a lot of money too. I ain't even paying attention to the money. I'm spending money like I got like infinite. You ain't got infinite money, boy. You do not got infinite money. Maybe go with the black. Yeah, I kind of like the black. Something different. Instead of this red wood, I think I'm gonna go with this brown wood. These cabinets look like the cabinets that was in my apartment building. How come this is definitely this set, right? I'm gonna say, how come these ain't the same color? Or is that not the same set? Tall order, modern Victorian. So, oh no, this is it. Modern Victorian. I'm tripping. I bought the wrong cabinet and was getting ready to complain too. Why you complaining for, ning? Stop complaining for, ning. But this ain't gonna give me a different color variation though. You know what? I did that backwards. Instead of changing this one, I need to change this one. So this one's called Tall Order. Tall Order. She's a tall order of lemon sweet tea. Tall Order, yeah, right here, vintage counter. And then I'm gonna go with the darker brown. Tall Order, brown with the black top. I like that a little better. Brown with the black top. Yep, that's nice. That's very nice. And then with this little table in the corner, yeah, we don't really need to spend a bunch of money to make something look good. That's a decent little table. And then we gotta find a little chair that'll go with it. I mean, I want my people to be comfortable, because we the owners of this place. So it ain't like I want them to be like bare minimum. That might be a little too fancy, but I don't mind spending the money for my people though. I'm almost thinking go with this table. And if they wanted to extend it, they could. That's kind of a cool little element. You think that's a cool element or nah? It's pretty cool. Not a bad element. Because, I mean, say you want to do something crafty. Maybe you bust it out like that. Stuttered. But bust it out like that and do something crafty. Maybe not. You keep it in like this. Yeah, I think that's cool. Doors both swing in this way. That swings. This opens up for this. We're going to have our sink right here. I almost want to just keep the same vibe because it's easy. Is that being lazy? Yeah, let's not do that, actually. Because everything else is white except that. So let's go with a white sink. I want it to look nice. I don't want it to just be basic. So I guess I could go with something that's not pre-made, because I'm being lazy and I don't really want to spend the time to make one for real, but I might need to. Or maybe I'll get lucky. That's not terrible. I'm going to just go with a custom one though, because it really just looks more thought out. So we'll go with a custom sink, make it a nice little bathroom sink. Damn, this is like hanging off of there. Can I set this? I don't know if you could really use this sink. It looks cool, but it looked like it almost, I mean, if you could use that, that's cool, but I don't think that's going to work, because there ain't no other sink you can place like that. Like it's an item. A little simple bathroom sink, nothing crazy. This bathroom is kind of white, so we just leave it like a whiter bathroom. Do a mirror so you can see yourself. Do some mirror. I should probably do a full length one. And if you really want to get creative, you can go ahead and do the top cabinet to match. Y'all remember that TikTok sound? I'm not wearing any socks right now, and I got the panties to match. Y'all remember that? That was back in 2020, yo. That was like early TikTok. Or maybe I'm just on some goon and shit and I got that type of algorithm, which you already know. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been ashamed of my shit ever and never will be. It's kind of a strange bathroom, but you know what? I can't. What the UK folks say? I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered, yo. I can't be bothered. I think it's good enough. I can't be asked. Is it can't be asked or can't be bothered? I think it's can't be asked. I don't know, bruv. You know. Let me know in the comments if you're a UK bruv or the female version of a bruv. Damn. I think I knew the female version, but then I forgot it. I literally forgot it, but I think I remember somebody saying it, and I was like, what the hell does that mean? Y'all be using shit that be totally different. Don't nothing beat fine shit, though. Don't nothing beat it. I remember fine shit came from, I feel like, I don't know if he invented it, but the first time I ever heard fine shit was from Laser. I thought fine shit wanted me, but she wanted Max. And I didn't even know he said that until way after the fact. I thought fine shit wanted me, but she wanted Max. He actually is one of my favorite artists, and he only got like 4 or 5 songs that I really like, but they be hitting though. I be saying everybody my favorite artist, but it's basically what I define as a favorite artist is an artist that if they drop something, I'm instantly downloading it to see what it is. So like Cardi drop, instantly downloaded it. Weekend drop, instantly downloaded. Drake drop, instantly downloaded. Ray Charles ain't dropping, but if Ray Charles would drop, I'm instantly downloading it. Who else? Used to be Chief Keef. I used to be like looking for some Chief, but he kind of stopped making music low key. Who else, man? Used to be Gucci Mane too. Gucci don't really make that much, but if Gucci drop, I'm instantly downloading it. Like for real. Y'all know Gucci been one of my favorite artists for a long time, since 2000. I don't know. I used to be a fan of Jeezy. I was a fan of Jeezy first, and then I ran across Gucci from Jeezy, I think on So Icy. And then I became way more of a Gucci fan than a Jeezy fan, even though I still rock with Jeezy too. But then they had beef, and it was like, you know how it is when you young and stupid, you think you got to pick a side. And I was like, nah, I'm rocking with Gucci all day. But I still would listen to Jeezy for real. But who else? I can't think. Oh, D Savage. D Savage is another one instant, because I remember D Savage back a long time ago. I actually didn't even know that he still made music, because I used to listen to an artist named what was his name? He killed himself. The damn shame too. I think it was something dogs, or he had a song that had something with dogs. He was a good artist too, but I don't know. He came out around that same time with D Savage and shit, and I hadn't heard nothing from him until he popped out again with that latest album, and that joint was hitting. That Send for the Win go crazy, but I can't even think of nobody else right now. But I'm sure if I open my phone, which I'm not about to do because I'm trying to finish this up, I would be able to tell y'all a bunch of my favorite artists. It'd be a lot of variations though, but drop your favorite artist in the comment and I'll check out their music, because I'm always looking for new music and I don't discriminate. Y'all know that I love all type of music. The only music I don't really like is like heavy metal and shit, but other than that, you pretty much good. You got a good country song, you got a good R&B, you got good jazz. Oh, jazz is one of my favorite genres, but I don't have no artists because I don't know the artists like that. But jazz, I think, is my #1 favorite genre, because I feel like you could just listen to jazz all the time and be good. But that's definitely some old nigga shit for sure. But I was raised on jazz, man. That's what my pops listened to 90% of the time was jazz. And then the other 10% was R&B. Well, I say like 80-20. 80% jazz, 20% R&B, or 70-30. So I was just brought up on that shit. But jazz is just a great genre. And the good thing about jazz is there's like billions of jazz songs that ain't nobody ever heard. You could probably listen to a different jazz song every day for like 20 years and still not listen to all of them, because it's just so much that nobody's ever heard of. But let me know in the comments, some artists that you might think I like, and I'm gonna check them out. I don't know why, but I'm being really extra right now with this, and I really don't need to be. Like, come on, man, we not building a house, but you know how it is. I just wanted to be official. I ain't even got to the part where the actual stuff is gonna be at, because That's gonna be easy. It's just gonna be repetitive because I'm gonna have to put all them shelves down. Oh, you know we need some heat in the back room too, just in case. You always need a little bit of heat, a couple options. Do you really need a 50 cal? Not really, but you never know. You might have to go to the roof and peck off some zombies coming in. One of my lifelong goals is to have a wall full of weapons that probably cost like $100,000. But you know what? W arsenal. It's a little arsenal, man. Just a little arsenal. I might not keep all of that. I'm just doing it to get it out. I'm looking for my custom content actually, because I think I'm gonna just put a picture right here on the wall. You know what? I always wanted to use this picture. We're gonna just use it now. Why? Because we can. Love that picture. I hope my future looks like this. She ain't even gotta be Asian, but she gotta be fine, and she gotta be making me some fried chicken and be happy and cute. Because if you're not happy and cute doing it, I don't want the fried chicken. I don't want you mad that you cooking the fried chicken. See what I'm saying? W vibe. W vibe, man. W vibe. Kind of want to go in with the switches. It actually ain't gonna take that long though, because it ain't that much space. I literally got like, this just really adds fun to the game. It's not necessary at all, but it just adds some fun to it. And you can't beat that. You can't beat fun. You just can't beat it. So we got a little outlet there. We got a few outlets there. Every room got a switch. Yeah, those pictures are so stupid up there in that room. But you know what? I'll fix that later. I'll fix that later. What about the lobby though? What color do we want the lobby to be? I like this wallpaper, but I don't know if it's something that would look good in a lobby. It kind of do though. I remember this one place, man. I was so young, I barely remember it. But it had walls that were designed like this, I think. And it was like in the 90s though. So the wall was like purple, but it was a smooth purple. It was like a purple like this. And then it was like a blue or like I don't even remember, but it was like colors. It was all them 90s colors. And it was a doctor's office and it was really like fancy, but it was 90s colors though. I still remember that place. I wish I could find it like some kind of way, but there's no way. I don't even know where it was. I just remember it. It was a doctor's office. I think my mom worked at, and it was a vibe. She remembered it. Yeah, ask her to try and recreate it because I remember that place being beautiful. And I was like 2, 1, 3. I couldn't have been no older than 3 because I don't remember it. So I had to be like a baby, and it was that nice that I remember it. Ain't that crazy? But I remember a lot though, man. Hopefully the older I get, I still keep the memories I got, because I remember so much growing up. Like, you can pretty much ask me any little detail from my childhood and I probably remember it. I remember a lot anyway though, which is a good thing and a bad thing, because sometimes people be like, man, like if it's a person, they be like, that was the old me or whatever, but it's like, man, hell nah, I remember you was fucked up, and now I can't look at you no other way because I remember you being messed up. But people do change, and I probably shouldn't be like that, but it's just like sometimes I can't help it. I just can't help it. I don't know why I went with these little crappy wood doors, but things are subject to change for sure. I don't know what kind of wall I want, because like, you don't want it to look like a dungeon back here, but you kind of want it to look classy. This is kind of classy, low-key. This kind of stuff has definitely growed on me. This type of look, I think I talked about it before when I used to watch QVC back in the day. They set used to look like this, and looking back on it, it's so much better than they set now, because they set now is quote-unquote modern, and that shit is just white and washed out. It looks so much better in the past. It's weird how that works though. It's like we have to go back and forth because the cool stuff gets played out, and then once the cool stuff gets played out, it becomes lame and old, and then the new stuff that was old becomes cool again. But I never been the type of person to hate that though. Like, you know how people be like, oh man, y'all, we did it first. Like, it really don't matter. Like with the clothes, like that baggy shit is more in now. Like the baggy shit is a little bit more popular again, and I just like that better anyway. I never liked them little tight ass pants and shit. But I got big legs and all of that, so I ain't got time for all that little tiny shit. But this ain't taking as long as I thought it would. I thought this would take a whole lot longer, but it's actually not taking that long. I thought I doubled one of them, but I don't think I did. Now, realistically, they couldn't really grab nothing off these top 2 shelves. Realistically. And realistically, you really wouldn't want no stuff on this bottom shelf. So really, these 3 right here, are your main shelves, but are we gonna respect that? No. Unless you could sell like, what do they call it? Paraphernalia. If you could sell other stuff, I would. Cause then you could put that stuff right there and then put like bongs down here on the bottom two, and then maybe something else, jars or something on the top. I don't know. We got a lot of room back here. Cutting into this wasn't as big of a deal as I thought it was gonna be. We got plenty of room back here. Remember I was asking y'all who would y'all pick, Drake or Weeknd? I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I might have to pick Weeknd. If I had to get rid of Drake or the Weeknd, who would you get rid of? I might have to get rid of Drake, low key. I wouldn't think I would, but like, I don't know, man. The Weeknd I feel like when I listen to the Weeknd, he make me want to sing and shit. I guess sometimes Drake do, but like sometimes Drake don't be doing that. He be doing more like rapping and shit. But Weeknd always doing some singing shit, which means he usually always sounds good. Not all the time. Some of his music be a little too slow. I don't know. That's a hard choice though. If you had to pick between Weeknd and Drake, who would you pick? Post in the comments. Let me know. I mean, if you don't like Drake, then that's an easy choice. But if you like Drake and you like The Weeknd, that's a hard choice, man. That's a very hard choice. All right, what floor are we gonna go with back here? I'm thinking wood, but I don't know. I've been kind of liking this wood. I mean, this is like commercial, so I ain't tripping with wood and commercial. That might be too brown back here. I mean, do you really want carpet? You know what I'm saying? Well traveled. You really want carpet where everybody gonna be at? Not really. I mean, you're gonna have people have to take their shoes off to go to the back, which I mean, you could do. You could have people take their shoes off, but that's kind of extra. I could do that though, because they got a sign that make people take their shoes off, so I could do that. This low pile carpet ain't bad though. I kind of like this low pile carpet. What's crazy is I'm a big fan of carpet. Y'all know this. This is nothing new to you. But what's crazy though is I'm a fan of low pile carpet. A lot of people that's a fan of carpet aren't a fan of low pile carpet. But I actually like low pile carpet as much as I do thick carpet. But it's just different applications. Like I wouldn't mind having low pile carpet if I had a big ass house in the living room or the basement. But then in the bedrooms, you want that plush carpet that's like this. That's crazy. I wish this one came in different colors because I kind of like the pattern on this one. It gives you some visual interest, but it's kind of yellow. I don't like that yellow. I kind of like this a little better. I'm a fan of this color. It's like a very muted brown and muted tan. I kind of like that though. These couches definitely got to be changed. I was going to change them a minute ago, but we go black on the couch or brown on the couch. I don't even know if I'm gonna keep this couch. Brown or black? Let's get an inside look. Brown or black? I think black. Yeah, I think black. I'm probably gonna change them anyway. We could do something like that. A little two-tone. Is that dumb? A little. I actually think the two-tone should be here though. If we're gonna do this two-tone, it would be better here. I don't know, that's kind of unique though. See, what's my rule? You don't know you doing too much until you doing too much and somebody tell you doing too much. This is doing a lot, but it kind of look cool though. The catch to that saying is if ain't nobody around, you the only one gonna be able to tell yourself if you doing too much. And if you're doing too much, you might not be able to recognize that you're doing too much. Wrap your head around that shit. That's a little too big, right? I don't know. We just testing stuff out right now. We just testing stuff. We're not putting nothing in stone. We're just testing. What happened to the curve? Oh, auto cabinets must be on. Turn that auto cabinets off, bro. I want the little curve action. You know, I like that longer desk. I did. I thought the longer desk looked a little bit better. I was trying to accommodate these bigger tables, but that might not be an accommodation that I need to make. Yeah, I can move it in closer. I'm pretty sure they can still get around it, but I think I should go with something more like this little bean table, shaped like a bean, looking mean on the scene. Yeah, that's a little cleaner actually. And if I move this out, is that gonna look bad? It's a little tight. Definitely makes it a little tight when you do that. I just kind of like how that curves in like that. Makes it feel more cozy. This is kind of a nice place though. And then we're gonna replace these with actual TVs. We're gonna put them pretty high up on the wall. I want them to be pretty flat too. These TVs stick out kind of a lot. Well, not too bad. That's a good height too. So I'm thinking like that. And then if possible, if we could get a little artwork, this ain't gonna work. I need something long ways. I know exactly what picture I'm looking for. I just don't know if I'm gonna find it. Yep, this one right here. I was thinking doing doing 2 of these. You could also pretend that on them TVs, that might be where you have your name at when you're ready to get called back. I think these need to be moved up a little bit. These art lights are a little in the wrong spot too. What about that, y'all? TV's too high? TVs might be a little too high, actually. Do it look better now? Yeah, that look better. That definitely looks better. Move the TV down, pictures right there. I could move the pictures down too, but I don't know. Those pictures are kind of long, so I think they alright. Got the 2 TVs. Everybody in the waiting room could be watching the TV or whatever. Cool. You got your people over here at the desk. Cool. I'm probably gonna change the doors, but we'll see. As far as windows, I could keep the same double windows on the side. Why not? I don't see no problem with that. And then maybe we could even go with a long window in the corner, same color brown, just to give it a little bit more light. Yeah, see, that's kind of nice right there. That's kind of nice. I'm not loving this wallpaper and this carpet combo. I'm just looking at design right now. Design and sizing. Y'all knew this was gonna take a minute. We already been recording 2 hours. I need to pause this episode. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna do a little bit more though. I gotta take these pictures up, man. You know what would have been great about this picture? If that was weed on the plate. Maybe I'll Photoshop weed on the plate and use this in the dispensary. Would that be crazy? Kinda. But I like the creativity. Crazy, but I like the creativity. Look at that. That's beautiful. Oh, this is a good one for the dispensary. But I don't really need no pictures, though. I don't even have a place to really put pictures in here. Yeah, I ain't really feeling none of them. Damn, I should have probably put like a logo up here instead of these pictures. Maybe I should move these pictures down. And then you got the logo right above the counter. The Wi-Fi sign, I feel like that could go like over there with the soda machine or something, right? Maybe put another one over here, just like to let people know we got Wi-Fi if they waiting in the waiting room. I don't know though, what's the logo? This? Maybe I should actually put this in there. I don't know, that neon is gonna look lame though. This black lettering looks a whole lot more fancy. Let's make it daytime too. I don't know why I'm working at night. This place is actually kind of nice though. It's taking us a minute. I didn't spend $11,000 already. It's just some things I'm not a huge fan of. I'm not a huge fan of these. I like this picture though. I probably should get this custom content and recolor it, cause this is actually not bad. But for some reason, it just ain't hitting right now on this wall. Maybe it's just too much. Maybe I don't even need a picture right there. Keep it simple. Might want to change these doors too. These doors are cool, but they're a little bit too raggedy looking. I could get a nicer door and it don't have to be that raggedy. You can get a way nicer door actually. Look at this door. That's kind of clean, low key. I ain't gonna be able to put my logo up there. Is that clean though? I wouldn't say it's all that. It's alright. It wasn't all that though. Hey, I kind of like these doors. They got a little notice on them. Something about that I kind of like. Oh, you know what? Maybe what we can do is pretend that the left side is where you come in at, right side is where you leave, or vice versa. I think the flow, I prefer this to be where you come in, and then this to be where you leave. Cause then you come in, you go around, you come out, you leave, instead of going in here. Instead of going in here and coming out there. I don't know why, but that feels worse. I kind of like this though. So they take you back, they show you everything they got on the shelves, show you everything that they willing to sell you, and then you come out the other end at the end of the little hallway, and then you leave, pay for what you got, and bounce. I like that. I like that a lot. I didn't think I'd like that door that much, but it's kind of cool. I need a little short door though, like a short fat door, or just a simple black door would be fine. Maybe that little brown wood one is kind of nice. I could make these black too. If I didn't want to go with that chrome look, I could go black on this. Does the black look clean though? Black is kind of clean. I don't know. Now I'm thinking about it. Maybe these doors should be more secure. Cause I made it all secure in the back. And what if somebody come in here and hold you up? I wish these doors looked better. That's actually not a bad idea though, because for real though, like you talking about over 100,000, probably $1 million worth of product in the back of this store. You definitely don't want that to be where anybody could get up in there. That really kills the vibe though. That really kills the vibe. Maybe we could just pretend that these doors have that kind of security built in, because I really don't want to have that door. That door was really ugly. This door is nice, actually. Like this door. I just got to come up with a better solution for like the wallpaper and the bedroom, like this little area in here, and then come up with something better for the wallpaper. But for the most part, I'm kind of liking this, y'all. And what I might do just to fill these shelves and start making some money, I might take the stuff out of the basement, put it in her inventory. That's gonna take a minute. And then maybe not have a curing room at the house, because what's the point of a curing room at the house? I mean, it's just for design, really. But we could cure the shit here, or we could leave it in her inventory and then just take it out when it's ready to be sold. Which I gotta make sure she's able to sell this. That's actually a good idea. Let me make sure she's able to mark this for sale. Yeah, set for sale. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure. Yeah, that's set for sale. I don't know exactly how you set the price though, but at least we know that we can sell it. Just making sure. Yeah, this is gonna come out good. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about this place, man. It's like Curaleaf or something. I think that's one of the brands. It's a very nice lot though. What you think? You think it look good? Where the Escalades at? Did I take them up? Oh, we got a delivery truck? Damn, having a delivery truck. You know, thinking about it, maybe I should have made like a little back. Maybe I should have made a back driveway. So like you could have put a delivery truck here where we getting deliveries. Damn, now I'm thinking about it. That might have been kind of dope. Instead of doing all this damn fence and grass action, I could have made this like the delivery area. I might need to do that, y'all. I'm gonna leave them trucks just like that so I remember too. Type in Esca, get that Escalade. Yeah, I need these Escalades back out here. It looks dead as hell out here without them. I wish I had more money. I would buy the other cars too, but I guess I could get that little Roadster. Could do that. Kind of break up the same car over and over again. Go with a different color Escalade. Kind of make it feel a little different. That ain't bad. So what y'all think about it though? I think it actually looks pretty good though. I might want to make a couple little different things, like maybe to the way the front is, because it almost looks incomplete for some reason. And I think it looks like that because the roof is wide open, but I don't know. I'm gonna do a little bit of thinking on this, but let me know in the comments what y'all think about the dispensary so far. I think actually so far it came out pretty good though. Maybe we keep the same carpet. I was just trying to get something that maybe would go before we left. I'm gonna definitely be working on this a little bit. When we get back, it's gonna be done and we're gonna be ready to actually do some buying and selling with Julia, because we only got $7,000, Julia. I didn't spend all your money. See, Julia hired me though. She was like, yo, let me hire Sonny D to help me create my dispensary. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we doing. I think I'm gonna change this a little in the back though, because I like that delivery truck vibe. I definitely like that delivery truck vibe. But when we finish with this, it's gonna look amazing. I love y'all. Peace.
That was amazing.
Hey, go check out Sonny D. It's like the great Sonny D. Hey.
All of those long, hard hours of working definitely pay off. I see that.
Sonny Daniel Enterprises.